go live in the basement for a couple days. Like, he has it completely ready. And he's flying me to Florida to stay for a week.
When is this?
I don't know. I have to worry about getting a job first. I told him I can't. It's too windy. Can I close?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. It's so windy.
Good afternoon, boys and girls, children of all ages, and welcome to the Fist Pump Friday edition of Certa Pro Painters. Oklahoma City presents Montez at midday, and I'm your boy Dre Montez. How's everyone doing on this Fist Pump Feel Good Friday? And a special guest today. DJ
Two
Certa.
times in 1 week.
Wow. You would think you like doing this or something.
No, it's wet outside. My hair looks crazy.
That's what I call liquid sunshine. When I was in the Navy, they called it liquid sunshine.
That's what you call when someone comes on your face.
If you're just tuning in, thank you so much. You can follow us on Facebook, X at W2B Dre Montez, as well as YouTube Dre Montez. Everybody doing on this Fist Pump Friday. Let's raise that roof a little bit. Got high fives in the building.
No,
Chest bump.
Fist Pump Fridays. You got to do fist bumps.
Fist Pump Friday.
Fist Pump Friday.
Fist Pump Friday. Let's hug it out.
I had to put on Dre's shirt because I was on the show on Tuesday and I came over today and I was wearing that same shirt.
You wanted the same clothes.
I am still in the same pants too. I changed my shoes at least. Anyways.
You're wearing an Angry Beaver shirt, and I got word today. Well, last night, Ben made a post that Angry Beaver's closing down October 2nd. So make sure you guys get on down.
Where the fuck is Angry Beaver?
It's next door to Broadway Art Store. It's right next door.
Oh, that place was never going to last.
That place been over for years. What are you talking about? More than 10 years.
10 too many.
Yeah, it's a staple. But if you get a chance, stop on down.
Did you hear Uncle Bill's on Kings Highway
Can I finish my statement? I don't care about Uncle Bill's. Angry Beaver's closing down October 2nd. Not for me. That breakfast is way too high. Way too high for breakfast food.
Okay, but Uncle Bill's has
them.
closed.
Good.
No, it has been.
You don't even go out to eat there.
I ate there one time last year.
You sound like people in St. Louis that don't go to places that close down. Oh my God, we're losing another place. You never even been
Uncle Bill's has been there forever. I once went there when I was in high school.
You were in high school. That was what, 30 years ago?
Shut up. That was not 30 years ago.
How long ago were you in high school?
I guess so. Anyways, this is a sad story. I was at Uncle Bill's and I was there with my cousins. You know, like black people and Asians, they're not really your cousins. They've just been around you forever.
I don't call relatives. Mm-hmm. I don't do that.
Sure. You don't got a brother.
Why are you yelling?
Anyways, my cousin, quotation, we were leaving and I was like, leave the tip. And he stole the tip from the other table and put it on our table to make it look like we tipped.
I can see you hanging
out with people. I
was
so upset with that. I was so upset.
Like, I can see you hanging out with people.
No, because that was my cousin. I've been in the restaurant industry since I was born. I always tip well.
Like you were a child?
Just like, yeah, my parents owned a restaurant when I was born. I was born in a restaurant.
2 years old helping out?
Yeah, they sent me out with waters to give to people. God.
By the way, shout out to
folks. Have a tattoo. Hey, I have a tattoo that says
yelling?
I have a tattoo that says 1,000 egg rolls.
Okay.
Because instead of hanging out with my friends when I was in middle school, in elementary school, my parents made me sit on the restaurant floor and raw egg rolls, and it felt like 1,000. And now I have a tattoo that literally says 1,000 egg rolls. Because instead of hanging out with my friends.
Okay, you fine now? You done?
Fine.
Okay, got you. Prayers to the folks that are affected by the hurricane that's going on in Florida.
Yeah, I agree.
I saw the video footage of that, and I didn't know, but in Taylor, Florida, apparently, allegedly, the police department, sheriff's department, sent out a message to emergency evacuation. And for the folks that did not evacuate, they encouraged them to write their names on their arms so their family members could identify their body. That's serious right there. That is serious. I got to send a shout out to my boy Ray, who I do the college football show with tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. He's down there in Jacksonville, and he was sharing some footage that his church was damaged by some trees and different debris down there. So prayers and strength to all the folks that were affected by that storm that's going on right now. It looked like it's going up the East Coast, and it looked like it's going to affect a lot of their sporting events this weekend. So prayers out there for sure.
We were just watching it on the TV. It's going to hit Atlanta pretty hard.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a lot of – that footage I saw. Look, that's right here. Look at that.
Yeah. It's bad.
That's a lot of water right there. That's a lot of water. But tomorrow is college
football. My friend lives
time.
in Orlando, and I had to call him and make sure him and his daughter were okay. And luckily, the hurricane literally missed them and did not affect them other than a little bit of rain.
Gotcha. So tomorrow, you better catch the college football show with my dude Ray on ASAP Network, All Sports, All Plays at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Is Ohio State playing tomorrow?
To kick off. I do believe so.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I do believe so. Yeah, so there we are, good folks. Again, heard the unfortunate news that the Angry Beaver is closing down October 2nd. So do yourself a favor and make it on down there and say hello, say goodbye.
Oh, because the money you give them for the 2 days closing is going to make a difference.
That's not why people close places. All right, college football tomorrow. Here are the 6 games I got to watch out for tonight. Tonight there's a game. Unlike last Friday, when the game didn't end to 2:37 in the morning, I'm hoping that this Vatech and Miami game is giving me that deal. I saw what Miami has been doing all year. I saw the whipping that they put on Florida at the beginning of the year. And I'm liking how that quarterback transfer just came in like he already been a part of the team for 10 years of what he rolling with that team. But I'm taking no Sandman today, but I'm taking Miami in that matchup tonight. And tomorrow, things are going to get a little bit interesting tomorrow because we got UGA playing Bama, probably the biggest matchup in college football this weekend. That game is definitely going to bring it all to us. We know what Kirby Smart has been up to, but this is not the same old Bama. What they pulled against Wisconsin when they hurt the quarterback, I still think that was a dirty hit. I don't think that type of play would have went on if Nick Saban was still there. I want to see Bama go down. I want to see how Bama is – how does Bama handle being down at halftime? How does UGA handle playing Bama without Nick Saban? This is going to be a fun game to watch. I'm taking UGA in this one. Who are you taking?
I don't care. Ohio State plays Michigan State, so that Ohio State's going to win.
You're going to take Ohio State. Where are they playing at Michigan State?
They're playing at? I don't know.
I think they're playing at the Big House. And also Oklahoma State taking on Kansas State.
Ohio State versus Michigan State? Fuck that. The only game I care about is Ohio State versus Michigan. Fuck Michigan!
Why you got to yell so much?
Fuck Michigan.
Thank you. Oklahoma State at Kansas State. I'm taking OK State. Ball State and James Madison. The only reason I'm going to watch this game.
Didn't someone just break their legs from Oklahoma State? Like they grabbed a football and then their legs fell over and broke. I saw a reel.
You watch more reels than actual sports, so you would probably know. But James Madison put a whipping on North Carolina last week, like a whipping. I want to see if they can continue this offensive assault that they're putting on people. So I'm taking James Madison over Ball State. Wisconsin at USC. I want to see if USC can
Okay, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Since you said take a whipping, this girl I saw.
Can I finish the college football thing first?
Fine.
And then you get to talk about some girl you met or whatever. I'm taking Wisconsin to beat USC. And then another game I'm curious about is Colorado at UCF, University of Central Florida. That's going to be a good game. What Colorado did last week, that was probably the game of the year, the way that game ended and everything that happened in that game. Travis Hunter just really showed out last weekend. I want to see what Shedeur is going to do more of this week. So I'm looking forward to seeing that Colorado game at UCF, but I'm taking Colorado. So those are my picks for college football Saturday right there. Those are my 6 games right there. And D is going to watch Ohio State take on Michigan State.
Yeah.
And we all know how I feel about Michigan State because that bullshit that went on there with that damn doctor and them damn girls in that school didn't do nothing. Then the football team, don't get me going down that road with Michigan State. The hell with them. I hope
exactly.
They lose
That's why Ohio State's going to win.
There you go right there.
OHIO.
You got to yell.
OHIO.
You're so damn loud.
Stop. Anyways, you talked about whipping.
Yeah.
So I saw of course, a reel. And it was about this lady. She's old. She's like 70 some, not old, older, whatever. I'm not calling her old. She's like 70. And she pays men $250 a week to come and clean her house while she whips them. Would you do it?
No. Into that. No. Last night on Thursday Night Football, I'm telling you, the drama last night between Dallas and the Giants was crazy. You know why?
Fuck Dallas.
It was a 5.5 point spread. 5.5 points. 5.5. And you mean to tell me Dallas kicker missed his first 50-yard 50-yard field goal ever?
Yeah.
And it was 20-15. Get the hell out.
First of all, you know what
Vegas, I'm telling you, man, they just
You know what I'm really sick of? Algorithms. Like, I mention one word out loud, and next thing I know, all my reels are about that word when I didn't even say it into my phone. So for some reason, I sent you like $3 reels, and now my fucking thing, all dollars. Like, how do I change my algorithm? Because I don't want to look at fat chicks. I don't want to look at fat chicks anymore because it keeps sending me fat chicks. I don't want to look at fat chicks or Dallas Cowboys anymore.
Okay. Good for you. Good for you.
Well, we got to learn how to change my algorithm.
You do. It's your phone.
I keep yelling in the phone.
But don't yell.
Sexy people.
You don't have to yell.
Like things like that I want to look at. I'm not yelling.
Yeah, you are.
Your neighbors are up. It's 12:30.
No, you're yelling in my ear.
Close your ears.
Like, God, you're so loud. But last night, I had Dallas winning that game last night, of course. But Sunday, we got some classic matchups. The Saints against Atlanta. Who you got?
Okay, I'm going to go with the Falcons.
I'm going with the Saints in that one.
Okay, we'll see.
Next up, we got the Rams at the Bears. Who you got? Rams at the Bears.
Oh.
The Rams came back being down last week against San Fran. That was a hell of a game.
I'm going with the Bears.
I'm going with the
Bears.
The Rams.
So we're just going to go separate.
Next up, we got Minnesota at Green Bay.
Packers.
Aaron Jones gets to go back home.
I'll go with the Packers.
Hey, the way Minnesota played last week, I'm rolling with Minnesota this week. I'm rolling with Minnesota.
We're going each separate.
There's nothing wrong with that.
We owe $1 per loss.
No. Next up, we got Pittsburgh at Indianapolis. Ooh, can Justin keep it up? And it just came out today that the Chargers and the Ravens were actually interested in Justin Fields, but he chose to go with the Steelers. Found that very intriguing.
Remember when I told you that story about Ben Roethlisberger?
Yep, you told it to me Tuesday. I'm going to take Pittsburgh in this one. Next up, we got Denver at the New York Football Jets.
Denver.
Aaron Rodgers. We know how I feel about him. The oldest man in the football position at QB.
Yeah, maybe I should go the other way.
Give me my Broncos.
Okay, I'm going with Broncos.
Okay. Next up, we got Philly at Tampa Bay. Baker.
I'm going with Philly.
He got a little banged up against Denver last week. Baker Mayfield looked a little discombobulated. And I like the way Philly played last week, so give me Philly as well.
No, I already know. Panthers.
Why are you yelling? Goodness. Next up, we got Cincinnati at Carolina. Carolina's not a football team this year.
No,
They're not
it's
ready.
not.
They're not ready.
Okay.
They're not ready.
I will go with the Shangles.
But no, the Redhead Bandit had them looking good last week. So Carolina looked like a different team last week.
I was never a Rams fan when I lived here. When I moved to Ohio,
give me Carolina.
I wasn't a Browns fan. I was a Carolina fan. And then I became a Browns fan. So I'm going to stick with Carolina.
Okay. Can I get the rest of the game?
Yeah, we're going. Okay, gotcha. But this is what happens when you do a show with your co-host.
Jacksonville at Houston. Jacksonville looked weird last week. Houston looked weird last week. They both need to come out of this. I think Houston can rebound. CJ Stroud is my dude. So give me Houston.
Okay, I'll go with Houston just because.
Okay, next up, we got the New England Football Patriots against San Francisco 49ers.
No, you skipped.
No, I didn't.
Washington, Arizona.
Washington, Arizona. I like the Washington football team, the Commanders. They came out last week. Hey, they played some ball last week. I think they can keep it going.
Okay, I'm going to go with Washington,
Give me
too.
Washington. And then next up, we got New England at San Fran. San Fran let one get away last week. I think they regret that.
They can come back.
Brock Purdy looked good. Give me San Fran.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Cleveland at Vegas.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
You don't have a quarterback. Deshaun is awful.
That's true.
You don't have a quarterback.
I'm still going with the Browns.
I'm going with
We
Vegas.
did lose last week, though.
Give me Vegas.
We did lose, and I was sad.
Next up, we got Kansas City at the Chargers. Ooh, the Chargers are a little hurt in the quarterback position.
Chiefs are working.
Give me the Chiefs. And next up, we got Buffalo at Baltimore, the Sunday night game.
The Bills have been okay this year. I'm going with the Bills.
I'm going with the Ravens. They're playing at home.
No.
I'm going with them.
I'm going with the Bills. I hope you've been writing this down. So
and Monday night is another double header. Yay, double header football.
What the fuck?
Tennessee at Miami. Miami is still depleted.
Miami sucks right now.
I take Tennessee.
Yeah, I'll take.
Next up, Seattle at Detroit. I'm going with Seattle.
I'm going with Detroit.
I'm going with Seattle. So those are the picks right there for sure.
It's ever since Mike McDaniels or whatever his name became a Coke Lord. Like, he has changed so much.
His hair looked like a hair plug.
No, and he's weird. Like skinnier.
Yeah, he on that
and
shit.
he's like
look like he on that shit.
Like, he has changed so much. I had such a crush on him when he first debuted in the NFL. And now I'm like, who are you, Mike? Who are you? I can't.
I don't understand your obsession with the dude.
No, what's my favorite dude? Who's my favorite dude?
I don't know.
Yeah, from Around the Horn.
Oh, Tony?
Tony Rinaldi. Oh, my God. If he showed up in my house, Adam is gone.
Oh, my God.
Because Adam doesn't like sports, so we never talk about sports. And whenever I show him reels about sports, he doesn't get it.
Adam is her husband.
Yeah, Adam's my husband. But if Tony Rinaldi shows up, he knows all about the sports, and he is sexy as fuck.
All right, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Fist Pump
It's
Friday.
only 17 minutes.
That's fine.
You know what? The other person before Tony Rinaldi, if fucking George Clooney walked into the room, he couldn't even blink before my clothes are off. Like, I don't know how we got on this conversation,
yours. But we're going to get out of here and cut out of here a little early today. It's Friday. You folks enjoy your, I guess, liquid sunshine is what we're calling outside. A little rainy.
No, what did
afternoon.
I call liquid sunshine when someone comes on your face?
Oh, boy. You folks have a good one, all right? Thanks again. Have a great day and have a safe weekend as well. Peace.